Yo, Paulie D, United Jack Nation, coming to you from Pro Fit Gym in Deer Park. Of course, the best gym on Long Island. Anyway, I want to talk to you today about a very, very popular product, okay? A supplement that almost every bodybuilder I know utilizes, okay, to some degree, all right? And I've been utilizing personally for about 40 years, at least 40 years, okay? We're talking about creatine, okay? Creatine is probably the most popular bodybuilding supplement out there right now. I want to talk to you about the different types of creatine that I personally utilize, okay? There's 7 or 8 different types of creatine. You'll have to do the research yourself. When I researched the type of creatine that I was interested in utilizing, I came across 2 particular types, okay? Creatine monohydrate, which is probably the most popular out there, okay? Creatine monohydrate, everybody is probably watching this is probably familiar with the fact that, you know, you take 5 grams a day. There's an optional loading phase. You can load up to like 25 grams a day just to get your cells saturated, okay? Stuff like that. But creatine monohydrate is very, very effective on multiple levels, okay? Definitely very helpful with joint pain. No question about it. I've experienced it myself, okay? You know, it tends to put a little bit of fluid in your joints, and that's why you will have some water weight, okay? It will volumize your joints to a certain extent, so you will see less joint pain overall, especially if you're having some issues with your knees or shoulders, maybe your elbows, things of that nature. You're definitely going to see a dramatic improvement. Recovery rate when utilizing creatine is also dramatic, okay? Intensity during your workouts definitely increase. You will definitely notice that you're lifting more, you're doing more reps, you're working out more intensely, your workouts are more intense, things of that nature. Everything about this particular type of creatine is beneficial. I have found 0 negative effects, 0. And again, I've been taking creatine monohydrate for 40 years, okay? Some people say, well, what about your liver? What about your kidneys? What about this, that, and the other thing, okay? All of my panels are 100%, okay? Not to say that yours will be, and maybe if you have kidney failure and things of that nature, you're gonna wanna definitely talk to your doctor before you take any type of supplement. But if you are otherwise healthy, creatine monohydrate is for you, okay? All right, so getting off creatine monohydrate, let's go to creatine HCl. HCl is it's got hydrochloride, so there's a difference in the atom structure. Okay, the HCl, you don't have a loading phase, which is nice. The amount that you have to take is only 750 milligrams per day, so a lot less than the monohydrate, which is 5 grams per day. Okay, so it's just a fraction. The other thing I do like about the HCl is it does get into your bloodstream within about 20 minutes, okay? Just the way the uptake works, okay? So I take it pre-workout. I take it about a half an hour before I start working out. It's already in your bloodstream working, so you're gonna get extra reps, definitely intense, your intensity is gonna increase, and also your recovery rate, same thing. The other thing about the other big difference with the HCl is there is no water retention, okay? It works and acts differently than the monohydrate, okay? I've been using the Muscle Tech version of the HCl for about 2 years, okay? With 0 negative effects. The positive effects are outstanding, okay? Just to let you know, I do not use both at the same time, okay? So I'm either using the monohydrate or I'm using the HCl, okay? Do not use both at the same time, although you can, but you just want to make sure you don't, you know, utilize too much and put undue strain or unnecessary strain on, possibly on your kidneys, okay? All right. Now, I want to talk about this brand of HCl, okay, Caged. I've been using this now for about the last 3 weeks. I think it, as far as performance-wise, I think it is as good as the Muscle Tech. Okay, the only issue I do have with the Caged is I don't like the tingling, almost like a tingling sensation on my teeth and on my tongue, on my gums. I don't know if that means it's more effective, more potent, or whatever the case may be. It might just be the flavor. I don't know. It might be the the additive that they put for the flavoring. I'm not sure, frankly. As far as performance-wise, I have the same intensity, the whole 9 yards. So you may not experience the same issue that I'm experiencing. You know, so I'm not gonna ding it for the flavor. You know, this one is the fruit punch. It does taste fine, but again, it's just that tingling sensation. It's kind of strange. I'm continuing to use it anyway because I want to give it a fair chance as far as the performance aspect. So that's it. So I've got the Caged, I've got the Muscle Tech. The Muscle Tech right now, honestly, is empty. I used the entire bottle, the entire container over about the last 6 months. So I said, you know what, let me try the Caged and see what the deal. I've seen it, got a lot of good reviews online on Amazon. And so I figured I'd give it a try, you know what I'm saying? So I'm sure I'll use the entire container before I switch back over or decide to try something else, all right? So hopefully this video has helped you. As far as creatine is concerned, Paulie D, United Jack Nation, I highly recommend creatine if you're a healthy individual. If you are lifting weights, you're doing any type of intense workouts, especially like HIIT training or anything like that, you're gonna see your intensity increase. When I say dramatically, I'm talking about dramatically. This is not some subtle difference, it's a dramatic difference, okay? You know, one thing that I have to say is your burst energy. You know, when you're doing reps, say if I'm doing reps and I'm on the bottom of a rep, my burst energy is just incredible, okay? I can usually get two or three more reps out than I would normally get. If I go off of this for 2 or 3 weeks, I'll notice that I'm not getting that burst energy anymore, okay? I'm losing that. So lifting more intensely, doing more reps, all equals more muscle mass, okay? So that's it. So hopefully this video has been helpful. And one thing I want you guys to remember, as always, stay jacked, my friends. Yo!